What is going on, everyone? How are you all doing? This is Yukala here, back again with another video. In today's video, we're going to be looking at crypto Twitter, and as well as that, we're going to be taking a little deeper dive into Solana, who's been making massive gains, and also we're going to be covering a couple of other cryptocurrencies who are looking very sweet. So stick around, this is going to be a good one. Cue the intro. So first and foremost, celebrity crypto Twitter. And when I mean celebrity crypto Twitter, I mean actresses, actors, athletes, and all those people. Because once again, the bandwagon is getting bigger. And I was going to say this at the end of the article, but I think this is an indication that we're getting close to the top. Because, you know, these are normally the last ones to kind of get on the bandwagon. When it gets to the point where it's completely mainstream and everyone's involved, that's when you know that it's saturated and the top is very close.
Really?
But let's look into this article and see who's actually jumped on board this time. So as you can see from the title, Reese Witherspoon, I think she did a film called Legally Blonde, buys Ethereum. I can see she made a tweet about this. Just bought my first ETH, let's do this. Hashtag crypto Twitter. As well as that though, Paris Hilton has also tweeted saying that she loves Bitcoin. Now, as I said, this is an indication. I mean, these people are not in the investing world. They're basically the last people to find out about these investments. So it's getting to the point where, you know, there's a graph where it's like you've got the early adopters, then the late adopters, and the early majority and the late majority. Once it gets to the late majority, the most of the gains that you can make from the investments are finished. You can no longer make the big gains. If anything, you're more likely to lose money. So we have Paris Hilton jumping on. Now, at the same time, even though this is an indication that, you know, we're getting to the end, it's also a good thing. I mean, these people have massive influence, so they're pushing this to their audience who probably haven't heard of it. Means more capital is going to get into the system, which is good for us. But moving forward, there's other celebrities who are also have jumped onto the crypto bandwagon. Stars like YouTuber KSI. Now he did a couple of big videos on crypto, and I think he's made like a couple mil from just putting money to Bitcoin and Ethereum. So he's done very well. Others include Mike Tyson, Busta Rhymes, and a few others. So, as I said, this is an indication. You know, this is, for me, these are clues that we're getting closer to the end of this bull run. As I said, the more mainstream it becomes, the closer we are to the end, because that's when we start. You know, the old phrase of, you know, when the taxi man starts telling you about what to invest in, that's when you know to pull out. I think this is an indication that we're getting close to those kind of stages. Next is regarding Solana. So Solana has been absolutely killing it. It's now reached $140 to $150, which is insane because only July 20th it was $20. Now, I don't think anyone could have predicted quite how it could have bounced back from the lows of $20. Now, we all know it's a great project, but could we have predicted that it would have gone from $20 and then only a month later be way past all-time high? That's absolutely insane. So Solana has killed it, as well as a few other cryptos, but by far this is the one that's gone the furthest. So let's have a quick deeper look into Solana. It's at 141 at the moment. I did actually cover it in the last breakdown. You'll see there's some evidence here. So it was at 100. It just passed $110 when I covered it, or just 100. And I said the way it passed $100 with quite good conviction showed that there was no sign of slowing down. So I said 100% is going to reach 110 at this point. And then we got to see how it reacts going forward. And boy, did it react strongly. So you can see around the $100, there was a bit of hesitation, but then it's absolutely smashed through it, and that is a massive indication that was going to continue. Then there was a lot of selling going on, but it still remained above that key level of $100, so it continued on. Now it's touched $150, so this is another major key level, $150, and it's rejected on the daily time frame. So although it's just the daily at the moment, going forward, if it stays below $150, if it tries again and fails, then there's a good chance we're going to see some further retracement, probably down towards $100 or 110, because that's the next major level. And then couple that with the fact that it's already done about, was it from 20, let's say 26, almost 500%. There's a good chance that it's going to run out of fuel now. So we'll have to see. I'll say on the weekly though, it's not massive rejection. You know, what you want to look out for is a massive rejection, and then you can see, okay, there's a lot of selling going on, but there's nothing crazy. I would say still a good chance that it could continue until we see like this wick over here. This shows it tried to get past $50, but compute said no, pushed it all the way back down. And then that's a good indication, okay, it's probably not going to go further than 50, and then you have the retracement and then continue. So we're looking for that big rejection. So it hasn't happened yet, so we're going to see how it continues going forward. Quick look at AGI. This similar situation. So it's past 50 cents, so that's a good sign. A little rejection from 59.60 cents, but nothing crazy at the moment. So there is a chance that it will continue. If it stays above 50 cents, there's a chance that it will continue going higher and higher. I'd say probably towards 75. That's the next major key level. But for the moment, there isn't a big indication of selling going on. I just want to see from the bottom. It's good, 215%. That's pretty good. So as I said, we're looking for that big rejection, and then we can have an indication that, okay, we're going to start turning around. But so far, it's looking like it wants to continue. If we have a look at the daily time frame, so on the daily time frame, what we're going to see is we want to get past these two wicks. So you can see there was selling going on here. So once we get past 59.60, if it does, then there's a good chance it's going to continue towards 75, maybe even $1. So let's keep an eye on AGIX. Next, we'll have a look at Matic. This is actually shaping up to be very interesting. You can see this lovely V-shaped pattern, and it's wanting to continue to break this level right here, 170. So if it breaks that level and retests, there's a good chance it's going to do a Solana and break all-time high. So right here, beautiful V-shaped pattern. Again, you can see the key level is 170 here, and then maybe the next point at 185 as well. If it can get past there, then as I said, it's going to be clear to continue to the upside. If it gets past there, it's not a guarantee. Of course, it can still reject, try again, reject, and then fall back down, down towards the $1 level even. That's a worst case scenario. On the other hand, just looking at another bullish, potentially bullish pattern, it's like an expanding, broadening wedge pattern, I would say. You can see the lows pointing downwards, and you can see the highs increasing here. So it could be a bullish pattern right there if it breaks out to the upside. Now there isn't many touches, to be fair, so it's not a very clear pattern, but it's like a flag-like structure or a wedge-like structure. So this could be a bullish pattern waiting to break out, and again, as I said, do a Solana and head over to all-time highs. So we'll leave Matic there. So I want to cover some of the basically platform-based cryptos like Solana, Ethereum, Cardano next. So that's what we'll cover in this video. Cardano is another one that's absolutely smashed it, as you can see, from the lows of 118 all the way to all-time highs at $3. I've mentioned Cardano quite a few weeks now. It's absolutely killing it. So what we're seeing now is somewhat of a doji pattern right here. So it's a bit of an indecisive one. Naturally at $3, there's a lot of rejection going on. And now it's just below there. So to be honest, the way it's looking, there's a good chance it wants to retrace.
You dare say that to me?
Down towards previous high of $2.30. So unless we get another break above $3 and stay above there, it's looking like it wants to trace. I myself have taken a little bit of profit off the table because I'm anticipating this drop. So far it's looking like it wants to trace. The thing that would change my stance towards more bullish if it gets back above $3 and then stays above there. But so far I would say it's looking like it got rejected from $3 and now wants to push down below. So that is Cardano. Just a quick side mention actually, cryptos that could be looking to make further gains is TOMO. So TOMO, you can see it's just finished that V-shaped pattern like Matic was trying to do. So it's just gone above there, new all-time high, rejected, but you can see this wick has tapped into the previous high right here. So if it stays above there, then there's a good chance TOMO is going to continue to the upside towards $5 and above potentially. So keep an eye on this. It's looking bullish, I would say. Next is Polkadot. So Polkadot also doing very, very well. It got above 25, which was a key level. You can see this wick tap that beautifully and bounced off into the stratosphere. So now it's back in this kind of massive consolidation region, this massive pattern. So there's a good chance if it stays in this area that it's going to continue back towards 40 and above. I would say this is the next major level right here. So 39.40. There's a good chance it's going to reach there now with the momentum, and it's like I've explained, there's no sell side pressure just yet. So there's a good chance it's going to continue with the uptrend. So that's what I'd say about Polkadot. And lastly, we'll cover Ethereum before wrapping up this video. So Ethereum is looking quite interesting. So you can see this somewhat of a U-shaped pattern, and now it's at a key level of 3,900. And again, there's no sign of selling just yet. Although I am somewhat suspect that it's been going up for a while, and there's a chance that it's gonna retrace. But at the same time, it could potentially be a measured move. So you got to see this massive wave up, retracement, and this next move could be a similar wave-like structure here. So massive move up, retrace, and then it could be another move to all-time highs. So we're going to see how it reacts around 3,900. At the moment, we have small selling going on, but nothing major. So I suspect the next week is going to be very crucial. If it breaks past 39 with conviction, I'd say there's a good chance that we're going to go towards all-time high and beyond. So keep an eye on Ethereum. It's looking pretty good for the moment, especially with this nice little tracement only up from here. So that'll be all for this video. Hope you got some value from that. See you in the next one. Peace.